So the topic will be from mission tourists to global citizens. The topic's kind of interesting because maybe some of us, we don't know what is mission tourist mean, but at least we know what is tourist. So that's enough. That's enough. So I'm thinking, what is difference of the tourist and the citizen? So last night I go online, I check what is citizen, and I got the definition. It says, what does the citizen do? Obeying the law. Yeah. Paying tax. Yes. And serving on jury duty. Yep. Voting. Mm-hmm. Community involvement. Yeah. And blah, 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 blah. Why? Because if we say someone is a citizen, which means he is a part of a community, or even the country. So of course he has rights, but at the same time he has, responsibilities. And I guess if she is a citizen, he will care about a lot of things. He will care about, the people around him, and he will care about people's lives, care about the job openings, job opportunities, care about a lot of things like education or schools. He will care about the medical services because, people will get sick, and then he will care about the government, even the city, states, or country development, of course, and then many, many. So, yeah. So he will not just care about himself, but also care about others. Okay, that's citizen. But how about tourist? Um, what does a tourist do? So I checked the dictionary online, and it says a tourist is a person who is visiting a place for pleasure and interest, especially when they are on holiday. So that means he only care about himself, not other people, right? He cares about the happiness, the satisfaction, but not about any responsibilities. So that's a tourist. Okay, so yeah, we all know that. But what is mission tourist? It's kind of sensitive, because a lot of people just go on mission, uh, but it's not about mission. Okay, let me give you an example. If someone join a mission team and he just come and go, eat and sleep, and they wear casual, walk around, take pictures, buy some souvenirs from local vendors or in the airport, and he back, mark on his world map on wall, and done. Well, I would say he probably might be a mission tourist. So what's the key, or what's the point? Um, if someone really care about the place, care about the people there, he won't just act like a tourist. I mean, if you join a mission team, right? And further, most of the time when we try to join a mission, the key is not what do we do or what do we gonna do. The key is what do we think and what do we feel. That's a key. That's I want to share with you this morning. The first point. It's not about what we do, it's about what we think and what we feel. So um let's go back to Bible and take a short review. um The first point is about what does God want to do. If we open our Bible to Gospel of Luke, you can easily find some stories in there. And chapter 15, there are three stories, and the three stories are all related to lost, but also related to found. And we can from we can know what does God want to do from these three stories easily. And the first story is about this picture. The first story is from the parable. Jesus said, everybody know that. He said, there was a shepherd who had 100 sheep. And one day, one of the sheep was lost. So he hurried to find the lost sheep. And he was so anxious that he even left 99 sheep aside and hurried to find the missing sheep because he worried about the sheep. We don't know how long it took him to find the lost sheep, but we know from the story when he found the sheep, he was very very happy. He carried the sheep on his shoulders, you know. And then not just feeling happy when he found the sheep, he wanted to share his happiness with everyone. So when he got home, he went out to call his friends and the neighbors, told them, hey, I found my sheep. I'm so happy now. You guys come and have fun with me. So from the story, we know that the shepherd must love each of his sheep very much. And no matter which sheep is lost, we believe that the shepherd will be very anxious and will try hard to find it until the sheep is found, right? So, uh, and we also know that when the shepherd find this lost sheep, he will be very happy and he will want everyone to know that. Okay, that's a quite simple story, but we can get a lot of information from that. And that's the second story is about this. Uh, it's about there's a woman who has $10, and unfortunately she lost $1, and she was very nervous, very anxious, and even at night, she still tried her best to light up a lamp and look for it. Maybe she still couldn't see it, so he cleaned the house at night. Wow, because she hoped to find the coin, right? And she looked very carefully, and of course we don't know how long he has searched for, but we know she must do her best to keep searching until she find this dollar coin. What we can get from these two stories, you can see the woman was very happy when she got the coin, right? She wanted everyone to know that he found the dollar. She she went to tell her friends and the neighbors, hey, I found the dollar. I'm so happy, and let's be happy with me. So, wow, it's very similar stories. These two stories, lost sheep and the lost coin, and let us think about when the shepherd feel anxious, what did he do? When the woman feel anxious, what did she do? Keep searching. until find it. Keep searching until find it. That's mission. Keep searching until find it. So today, when we talk about mission, we can go back to the Bible and ask ourselves, how do we feel when we read the stories and what the stories are telling us? Of course, I will skip the third stories because we probably don't have enough time. But I believe everyone know this story, the lost song. Yeah. So okay, let's go move on to the second point: how to feel God feels. Um, we can imagine that the God is just like that shepherd, and the people just like sheep, and a guy is like that woman. People like the dollar coins, the coins. Ah, when they, for the shepherd and the woman, when they lost something, they are very anxious, just like God. God is very anxious. In addition, they will not just sit there and do nothing. On the contrary, they will try very hard, do their best to find out, to find what they have lost. If they don't find it, they won't stop. So we can also imagine that when a person does not know God, he's just like the lost sheep, like the lost dollar. Of course, from the stories, from the Bible stories, we also know that God has always been anxious and worried, just like shepherd and the woman, because there are many, many people in the world on the ground who don't know Him yet, right? So we also know that God will try hard to find them back. So sometimes we say mission, but mission is God's mission. We just join His mission. We just try to work with Him. So today I want to ask you a question. Have you ever lost something? Have you ever lost something very important? If so, what did you feel at that time? Do you want to find it quickly? Find it out. For God, if someone does not know Him, He's anxious. So He will try to find Him out. So we are all people who know God because we are church. So we must know how anxious God is and how much God wants to find these people back. And because we are God's children, we know God's heart. So we must also know that God has always had a plan to find everyone who does not know Him. And He has never given up His plan. And He has been working hard to proceed with His plan from the past to now, to present. He must continue to work hard to find those people back. So I want to ask you another question. When you lose the most important thing, you keep trying to find it, but you still can't. You may have been searching for many, many days or many, many weeks. What did you feel? If at that time a bunch of friends come and help you, say, hey, Henry, what are you looking for? Let's help you. how would you feel? How would you feel? We know that our God is always looking for people. If we are willing to help Him, if we are willing to help God to find people, I believe God will be very happy. He must be very happy. And He will share the happiness with us. It's just like the shepherd and the woman in stories. So have you ever thought about sharing God's worries and making Him feel that He's not alone, just like we treat our friends? Have you ever thought about becoming God's most powerful assistant, helper, and looking for people, you know, try to get them back with Him? And have you ever thought about celebrating with God and welcoming those who don't know God yet? Um, yeah, that's what we call mission. So mission is not like a big, plan or super big picture. No, no, no. It's root in your heart, root in your feelings, and what you get from Bible. So mission is from Bible. Mission has a biblical base, and the mission is all about your feelings, all about your heart, all about your thoughts and mind. Um, if we really know God, we will know mission. So, yeah, in the past a few years, I went to Myanmar for maybe 6 times or 7 times. Every time when I went to Myanmar, I went with the mission teams together, and you know, the participate in the short mission trip is good. Why? Sometimes the church will hold a short mission trip, and sometimes the organization will. I know EFCLA has many short-term mission every year for a long time, and at the same time, of course, we know that 2020 and even 2021 are not good for mission trip. Not just for mission trip, not good for any trip. But we know by participating in the short mission, you can actually go to certain place, right? And you meet certain people, and most of them they don't know God, they don't know Jesus because they have their own culture background or religion background. Such like maybe they are Muslim, maybe they are Buddhism, maybe they are Hinduism. But it could be possible if you go there and share some, we don't say message, we say information with them, and then make friends with them. Probably we can get opportunity to share the gospel with them. So the third part, I will share what can we do with him. Short mission is one way to work with him. I so now it's about 10 o'clock. Okay. All right. So let me share a testimony video from Deacon Alice and her husband Yunhua. Let's take a look at the testimony video.